Our Seeds Tomorrow is an organization planting seeds for future propagation. We engage with the community through health professionals, planting seeds through health awareness program. As you know, the national stats, we can talk about the national stats today that we have $90.2 billion that is attributed towards health-related expenses within this country, which is 21% of the national medical health budget within the United States. But what is a staggering number as well, we have 14 million that's also attributed to our youth health, which is obesity, that impact this situation. We have a very systemic issue in this country that is afflicting our population. So our Seeds Tomorrow has galvanized creating dynamic project that can impact our community through healthier living, healthier styles, that we can contribute and foster this program as far as giving back, educating the youth and the parents within the community. This year, roughly about almost 350 at this program that happened on July 30th in the great city of Decatur. The program is structured through the collaborations, through our partnership. One is that we partner with the city of Decatur, Decatur Housing Authority, and we also partner with health professionals like Children Healthcare, Decatur Medical. We also partner with Dr. Neil Schumer, Associate Professor at Emory University, where the children are educated on the content of sugar, the amount of sugar that is within each drink. So the DeKalb Medical had an expert or medical professional out there that engaged with the children that came from the city of Decatur and the Decatur Housing Project, where they were able to understand, reading the content of the label, read the label, and the case where there was a lot of excitement because they had a lot of questions. There were a lot of drinks where they look at, and if you look at the pictures, you will see also where they are pointing to different content and the different gram of sugars. So it was a very fun day experimenting with children and family. We has been in the city of Decatur now for the past 3 years, and it's a concurrent program. We continue to build on that program. So the children is aware of what we do within the city of Decatur. So we continue to promote the event, visit the housing authority, visit the parents, the director of the Decatur Recreation Center, the supervisor. We all engage, have series of meetings, and visit the parents for a continued period of time. Also engage the Decatur Housing Authority staff that bring in most of the children that come to this program. So it's a diverse group of children. Some are coming from Africa, and a lot of the kids are born here. So if you look at the pictures, you can tell the difference. A lot of them coming with their parents, and they were very excited to engage with Dr. Neil Schumer, Associate Professor of Emory. The Children Healthcare provided a lot of literature where the educated children were drinking more water, and also the content of sugar gram within the drinks. So we have to engage the parents, because the continuing education is what we are much more focused about, the discipline at home, that when the parents come to this program with the children, they can continue this continuing education. Like any child you have, they may play around, they may learn something today, and sometimes they deviate from the course. And then we want to have the parents continue to remind the kids at home. So we have a lot of parents that came in that ran around the table, asked a lot of questions, engaged with the health professionals, and we were able to disseminate some of these information, because this is what we are mitigating against. The purpose of this program is to emulate this program in places like Augusta, Savannah, Cobb, different part of the metropolitan Atlanta. We want to first be able to have a focus point. As we started this program, for the past 3 years, we have been actually building this program. And the next goal is to actually emulate and moving it to places like Savannah, Albany, Georgia. You got Macon, Georgia, that we are in works now. I'm talking about doing the program in Macon and also Augusta. So the goal is to really test the program around Metro Atlanta, and then if we have brought on partners like Children Healthcare and all the health professionals, then we can start moving out in the great state of Georgia. The goal is to take this program on the national level. So this is a very systemic issue. It's a call to action. It's a practical forum that we should have this kind of conversation, because if we don't, you have 1 in 5 American obese, and our youth today that are obese will be our adult tomorrow that will be obese. If you look at, let's look at, we spoke about much more the issue that we are actually countering systemic. We are galvanizing our effort and fostering our effort towards this obesity. We talk about the children, the effort we're making with the children and the parents. But there is another dire need that we should also focus on. Look at the cost to the economic part of as far as jobs. When a person is obese, 9 times out of 10 they will call off work. You look at the cost of insurance. You look at hospital visits. So it's an issue that is for all race within this country. And we are not limiting that education forum to just youth. Our forum entails, and when we do our programs, we are encouraging black, white, brown, of all colors to come in. Because this is a national concern. This is an alarming issue. It's a staggering number. When we look at 190.2 billion, it's a serious issue. And I think it should be the concerns of our community. There should be a partnership for our entire community to come together and engage to educate our community, parents and youth. We just engaging with the Mercer University, and this year, our first year, and the Mercer University has opened the door for the nursing school to work with us. The last program, the students were just coming in and they could not be part of this program, but they are on board now. We have the Atlanta Braves has been a support for the past 3 years. The vice chair, who was the president, John Shuffles, has supported us for the past 3 years. The Braves Foundation, Ms. Erica Newsom. We have the Walmart Foundation, has been a blessing to this program. Walmart has been very gracious. They have donated water. They have donated. We were doing our school supplies. They were blessing to help us with our school supplies, our backpacks. They contributed towards that. So we are just not doing only just the healthcare. We are also doing the school supply for the children that we can give back backpacks. We give the papers. We give the pen and all of the other supplies that is needed for them to continue their education. I was blessed to come from a family. I like to smile on this because I came from two grandfathers. I talk first of my mother, father, Honorable Michael Johnson, was a senior judge in the country. But before becoming a senior judge, he was an attorney that represented poor people. When poor people land up being people taking advantage of them, he served. His law firm was dedicated to serving the poor, because he was a man with passion, hate to watch people taking advantage of another person. So most of these people never had money. They never had money. So grandpa, at times, would tell them, bring me whatever you have. And then I had my father, or dad, from the Indian side. My grandfather was Chief Fanny Fuma. He was a very powerful chief, which is attributed to a king. I was a leader from a very young age, from 3rd, 4th grade. Always leadership in my class president. Always were about coming together, putting a soccer team together, going in different community and playing. So my father used to say that I was a community leader because I was never home. So it has been something embedded in me from at a young age. Watching my father, hearing the story of my grandfather that did so much in the district. And there's another story I hope I can tell. The country needed to build a teacher training center in the northern part of the country. And my granduncle was Chief Sumo Kunta, another very powerful man. And the Liberian government came and said, we need a land to build a teacher training institute. Teacher training institute is where they would train all the teachers in the country. So my granduncle told the Liberian government, we will give you the land if our children will attend the teacher training institute free. And that was how my father attended the teacher training institute free. I was a young little boy in Georgia. Had the opportunity to meet George Broughton. And over the years, George Broughton has become a mentor to me, my life. The support, encouragement. At one time, I was basically on the wrong track as a young boy in school, with different friends, finding the wrong friends. And he will always continue to engage me that you are a great man. You have a lot of work to do. And he will always tell me, you have greatness in you. I expect better. This work never could leave me. Everywhere I turn, it was anything I do to avoid it. It will never stop beating me. Every time I turn, anywhere I look, because the word I will seize tomorrow came from a dream. I saw I will seize tomorrow on a wall. And in the dream I had, I wrote it down. And this thing continued to beat me. Everything I do to avoid it it will go nowhere. It was just there. So I asked for the document came back, and I started to expand on writing the project proposal mission statement of our Seeds Tomorrow. Working with the youth is something I've done for 27 years in Atlanta. I have done that in Atlanta all through my life. When I was not disabled, I always coach. I always organize all of the biggest tournament for the Liberian community. I've done this for my life from young. I always owned a soccer team here in Atlanta. From a young age, I was young. But if I eat a plum and the plum tastes good, I would take the seed. If I'm 15 miles from where I am, I'll wrap the seeds up, go to my father's yard and plant that seeds. If I eat sugar cane that tastes real good, I would go to my father's yard and plant in the back. Fortunate to me, my father came to Liberia, to the U.S. in 1999. He called me old man. He said, do you know the plum tree that you grow? You plant it all in the yard. You know that people come and steal the plum at night? So I was young planting seeds and did not even know it. I built this organization on the model. Everything you see today has been built on the model. And right now I don't even have a car. Every meeting I go to all my meetings on the model. I'm not a proud person. I would take 2 hours to get to where I want to get. If I have to catch 7 to 20 bus, I would make it. So we joke around that my limousine is the model that comes to get me. But at least the model gets me there on time. The goal is, and the purpose is, to be able to do this work for our Seeds Tomorrow. That we can plant seeds for future propagation. That we can give back to our community. How we expect our community to be a tax-paying base if we don't invest in our community? How are we expecting this young youth to deviate from the course of the criminal justice system if we don't plant ourselves a seeds through these children? As you know, one of the famous investors of the Negro education, Booker T. Washington, said, the most intelligent of us is dumbed down by the ignorance of our brethren. And what he is saying within this context is saying that our education does not shine well if we don't educate our brethren. Because if we look on the side, we are educated, but our brethren in the community are not educated, and our education cannot shine. So each one reach and teach. We have to reach out to our community. We have to give back. My prayer and hope that when I'm gone one day, our Seeds Tomorrow will continue to impact our community. We'll continue to give back. We'll continue to change the direction. We'll continue to allow someone to know the turning point of life is not the mistakes they make. It will allow people to engage, to know that we should also reach out and touch. Our Seeds Tomorrow is mitigating against some of the systemic problems we have in the country. We are asking parents, our youth, children, a diverse group of people, black, white, and all nationality, it's a call to action to join this movement and other movements across the country. It's a prevalent issue that we have within this country that we all must mitigate against, which is our health and well-being within this country. As you know, we are only successful if we have good health. Or learning our sugar content as your youth, learning, reading the label and knowing what to eat, getting advice from a health professional, understanding the importance of healthier life and healthier life choices that we make in life. Because these investments that we make within our youth is our future tomorrow. I will ask the community, you can invest within this program by attending this program. Bringing the case is your investment. Just bringing the case and engaging with this forum. We ask that you come out. We will have health professionals that will actually educate you. We engage with different companies that support this program. We also like to reach out to many others individuals that will be in a position to support this program. We are our Seeds Tomorrow Foundation. We ask for your support that we can make this program successful as we continue to emulate this process across the state of Georgia. You can visit our website, www.ourseedstomorrow, or you can also visit our YouTube channel. We are our Seeds Tomorrow on the YouTube channel. We also call on you to also volunteer. Make your mark and be a volunteer with our Seeds Tomorrow. One of the greatest assets that we need and we pray for is our volunteer banks. We need nurses, we need doctors, we need health professionals. You don't have to be a health professional. you can also come. Together, we are strong. Together, we always succeed. I would like to say thanks so much for the support, and God bless.